Hi there, me again. Um, I have a friend who owns this apartment, and I was asked to help remodel it. So we finished it actually a couple of weeks ago. Somebody's about ready to move into it. So I thought I'll make a little clip on the work we've done in here. So over here there was a real big settee, corner settee that took up all that room to where you can see the plug there. It came over to the plug. It was just so big. And it took up so much space. So we thought and said, okay, we can't buy something, so let's make something. So we made this little chair. So it's wide, so it can actually double up as a bed, and you can put things underneath if you need extra storage. The cable in the corner there looks a bit of an eyesore, but it's the internet, and that's the fuse box. I was still gonna make a little box to go over it, like a birdhouse or something, to make it more decorative. And there's a front door here where you come in the apartment. Okay, so you come in the apartment and see that there, the little settee. Okay, I'm gonna turn back around. So there was a little alcove there, so I made that little bookshelf. And then the table and everything, I cut the wood and secured it, and then we put polyurethane on it and painted everything. It was like a funny color before, but it's much nicer now. And this is a little kitchen area. Got a fridge. Put the wood on top and made the little backsplash out of the same material, as you can see, to make it look nice, and made the doors. And inside there's a shelf. So the shelf wasn't there before, and there was just a hole. So we made a shelf, I made the shelf, and then made the doors. Okay, so got some extra storage now. And then you can see the backsplash, like so. Here's a little kitchen area, and a little dining area, and then this is like the divider in the room. Again, this was just a hole actually here. This was a hole and went straight through. So, like you could put a nice vase on it or something. But there's in these little apartments, there's a problem with storage. So we put a back on it, the shelf that was already in there, put a back on it, and then, so now you have a little cupboard that you can put stuff in. So we changed it, and then around the back, you can see, put a back on it. And there's another cupboard there, you can see the knob. And okay, the headboard was this ultra fancy, flash sort of 70s looking thing, 3-dimensional, all different shapes. Nasty. So it would have took a lot of work to upholster it, and so I just took the whole thing off and then made this headboard, put it on, caulked it and painted it, and then just painted the cabinets. So over here, this is the little bedroom area where you have a little dressing table, and then the wardrobe was there, and the new door, put that on, because that was just more shelves again. So actually, I lived in this apartment, actually, that's why I helped, because I lived here for, how long, 18 months? When I first moved to Thailand. So you can see now there's some cupboards, and whatever you put in there you have to look at all the time. So I thought, would it be nice if you closed it off and didn't have to look at it. I don't know what's happened here. I think, a bug got in and made a little nest on the wall, so that'll have to be cleaned off. Okay, so this was a nasty looking wooden door, and so this is the bathroom. The bathroom ceiling was crazy bad, So now it's all, the tiles are done and painted. You can see nice new mirror. Everything's clean. Over here this is an old tub, so you couldn't really take those knobs off because that means you have to get behind the false wall to do the plumbing, which you just can't do unless you tear that whole wall out, which is cement. So I thought, okay, take it apart as much as you can without, causing havoc, and just painted it pink to match the wall, and put these extra pipes in here. But the main pipe comes in and then goes down to here, and then I put that pipe in on the right, and that goes up over the ceiling to go outside, so they have a little kitchen area. So that's it's an old enamel tub. So I know in America, probably in England, you can buy stuff that fixes the enamel, but you can't buy that stuff, couldn't find it anywhere. So in the end, what did I do? Is I used white nail polish. Funny. But it did the job, and put the white nail polish on it, and then covered it with clear varnish. So we made a little tiny kitchen out here. Well, not so much a kitchen, but a place to wash dishes, so you don't have to wash them in the bathroom. And so you can put pots and pans in here. So I had a little tiny apartment, but we tried to squeeze in as much as we could. So that was fun. I have no idea how to build it, but just thought about it for a while, and thought it needs to be protected because it's actually on the balcony. So made it out of concrete board, put tiles on it, and then put the grout around it, siliconed everything, painted everything, and all the plumbing, and there's a shelf in there too. There's still a pot in there. Okay, you can see one shelf in there, and then it's plumbed in, and you can wash your dishes. And store some food in there. The person who owns his apartment knows somebody who has a Thai traditional house company, and they use teak. And so she got some scrap teak. So we cut the wood up and varnished it and made that little thing there, which actually protects from the sun, the way the sun shines in, and it protects. So that worked out well, and it doesn't blow in the wind, and it looks nice. So there's kind of like an overview of the apartment from the balcony door. Now a lot more storage space. And a view from the door looking in. Okay. And the TV, little entertainment center up there. So that's the apartment. Just so it's completely done now and ready for somebody to move in. I think somebody's moving in a few days. Thanks very much for watching. All the best. Bye.